Hey, Dreckie here, and today I'm comparing the Vantrue X2 with the Viofo A119. These are both 2K cameras, but the Viofo is based on the Novatech platform, while the Vantrue is based on the Umbrella. I'm gonna say straight up that the Viofo wins this face-off, but it's pretty close. Video quality is solid from both cameras, but the Viofo has a better design and some features that push it over the edge. To start, here are the two cameras side by side. As you can see, they look pretty different. The Viofo camera is wedge-shaped and sticks to your windshield, while the Vantrue hangs from a suction cup mount. I prefer the design of the Viofo because it's a little bit more discreet, but the Vantrue does look pretty nice too if you're the kind of person who wants to show off your camera. It can be discreet as well, but my windshield has these little black dots on it that the suction cup won't mount to, so there's no way for me to hide it behind the rearview mirror. I personally like the user interface and menus better on the Vantrue as well, but the Viofo is straightforward enough, and since it's Novatech, it's pretty much the same on any other Novatech camera you'll get. Now, I'm gonna be a bit of an ass here and let you play the guessing game. Does that sound fun? No? Well, that's too bad. Here are some side-by-side samples of the video. The left is gonna be one camera, and the right is gonna be the other. I'm taking away the watermarks, so you won't be able to easily tell which camera is which. I'm doing this so that you can make a less biased decision as to which you think looks visually better in terms of video quality. The camera on the left, from my experience, has a sharper picture in the center, but a little bit of fall off and blur on the edges. The camera on the right has less sharpness overall, but the picture is consistent throughout. I pulled the cameras outside of the car so that there's no interference from my windshield and took some footage around the nearby freeway. Both cameras have pretty good exposure. The image on the left is a little bit sharper, but the image on the right has better color and contrast as well as less distortion. At night, both cameras hold up fairly well as well. Let's freeze frame on this street sign here. The one on the left blows it out, while the one on the right is actually readable and manages to hold it. The left video is a little bit darker overall and more contrasty, while the right video has a little bit less contrast and is a little bit lighter. It's time for the grand reveal. The left video is the Viofo A119 and the right video is the Vantrue X2. Well, video is so close that either camera is good. I mean, it's really hard to make a decision between the two. Each camera has its situation that it does better in. I prefer the video from the Vantrue a little bit more as it has better color and contrast, but the Viofo is close, apart from that nasty distortion. And at night, Vantrue has better dynamic range. Video quality is good enough on the Viofo that for practical purposes it won't make a difference, but the Vantrue does have the edge here. I wouldn't bother with either of these cameras if you plan to film in 1080p 60. The Viofo A119S is superior in every way for 1080p video. These cameras are for the extra resolution and not the frame rate. Audio from the cameras is pretty darn close as well, but the Vantrue wins by just a little bit because its audio is slightly louder. Here's a sample. Hey, Dreckie here, and this is an audio sample comparison between the Vantrue X2 and the Viofo A119. Hey, Dreckie here, and this is an audio sample comparison between the Vantrue X2 and the Viofo A119. Alright, so if Vantrue has a slight edge for video, and audio is close enough to call it a tie. Parking mode is about the same, the menus on the Vantrue are a little bit nicer. Other features are sort of gimmicky, so they don't really matter. I like the body of the A119 better. Which camera wins then? Well, I already spoiled this earlier, so it's not going to be a surprise. It's the A119, and there's a major reason I didn't mention earlier. The A119 is based on a super-capacitor. I live in Canada, and as you can see, it's winter here. While I personally haven't had issues with the Vantrue yet, battery-based cameras are less reliable when the temperature drops below freezing, or is above 35 Celsius. The A119 is based on a capacitor instead of a battery, so it doesn't have that potential reliability issue in the hot or the cold. So yeah, go with the A119 if you want higher reliability. The Vantrue is a good camera, no doubt, but for most users I'd edge towards the Viofo. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about these cameras, please leave a comment below and I'll try and answer. Visit DreckieTech.com for more.